I'm Paul Williams, trained by Dolores Cannon and her daughter Julia Cannon. Today I want to get into talking about soul's purpose. We're living in a time now where we're watching almost daily the advancement of technology, artificial intelligence, robotics, machine learning. More than ever, those of us within the spiritual community and the world at large are asking the question, what is my purpose? What am I meant to be contributing? Many are fearing losing their jobs in the coming years because of artificial intelligence. So this question that many of us are wanting the answer to is more relevant than any time I can conceive of. In fact, Dolores Cannon coined this subject the universal question, something that she found when she worked with individuals that everybody asks. And that is, what is my specific contribution? What am I meant to do in this life? We're going to witness over the coming years more automation, more time will be given to individuals because of what will be occurring with automation. And I see this as a great benefit for us, because no longer will we be subject to doing so many tasks that we can't keep up, as further of the mundane task will be automated. It gives us a unique opportunity to go within and to ask ourselves, what is it that I'm meant to specifically contribute? Why am I here? What am I meant to add? I want to hear from some of you in the comments about whether you have discovered this for yourself. Some of you have had the privilege of experiencing either a quantum healing hypnosis technique session or another form of online hypnosis. Quantum healing hypnosis technique, by the way, can only be done in person, but there are a range of other hypnosis techniques that can be done virtually. I have discovered that the most profound of all truths are those that we tap into ourselves. I used to be one, like probably many of you, that would go off to seek knowledge externally, perhaps through a tarot reading or psychic reading. I came to learn after many negative experiences that it's much better to tap into the innate wisdom in which we all possess, and even the wisdom and knowledge that can be tapped into through the Akashic records, something that I read for people. But our own innate wisdom, I think, contains the most profound wisdom, because it's personal. It's coming from our higher selves or our higher awareness. Dolores Cannon said it's got all of the answers, specifically referring to your higher self. It has all of the answers to everything that you could ever ask. Let me make a small prediction here. We are going to witness over the coming months and years a fast-paced transformation. In fact, this process is well underway, been happening for the last 4 or 5 years. Society will be relatively unrecognizable in even 2 years from now. Whenever there is change in society, people tend to fear change, or anything unknown, people tend to fear. All of the information that I have gotten is not fear-based. It is very optimistic. So I find myself in that camp. Yes, being cautious. Yes, using wisdom. But understanding that we are moving into a much higher frequency, a much more positive world. And yes, I understand the common concerns about war and negativity manifesting on the surface. This is a part of a larger dismantling of an old world paradigm that has been operating for eons of time. That is coming up for us to face now, so that we can decide on the future that is most aligned to what we want. It's not the power structure that is going to decide your future. It is not the AI that is going to decide your future and our collective future. No, that is our responsibility. We have come here to create our reality. And those that are familiar with Dolores Cannon's teachings on manipulating energy understand that. To manipulate energy, Dolores meant to consciously mold and shape and craft the lives, the world that we want to live in. So I invite you now to engage with me in the comments and let me know what you want to create. What future that you envisage. Because the machines, the AI, the technology is learning from us. Every algorithm is designed to learn from human beings. This is how social media operates. This is how even this platform, YouTube, operates, is through machine learning and algorithms that are monitoring and analyzing what we feed it through the form of data. When you discover what your purpose is, you begin to experience life very differently. I like to call it living with purpose on purpose. There's a passion, there's a tenacity that you step into. Things like depression often subside because you've released the burden of confusion. Actually, that is one of the reasons I've come to learn, is that a lot of people are depressed is because they're not living the lives that they came here to live. And there's a disconnect between the conscious mind and the higher mind or the higher self. So this is a great remedy, not only with things like anxiety and depression, but also physical ailments. Often these energies that eventually manifest and become disease are trapped energies, holding on to the past, holding on to fears, holding on to negativity that isn't serving in any constructive way. In fact, when it manifests as a form of illness, it's becoming destructive to the physical. We live in exciting times, and I am very optimistic about the future. But what is pivotal for you on a personal level is for you to connect with what you are here to do. I work with people on one-on-one to help them discover what that is. You can reach out to me through the links here on YouTube if you would like to discover for yourself what that is. And of course, you can converse with me in the comments. Please subscribe to this channel if this resonates, share, like,